Hello and welcome back to my channel. What we're doing today, you would have seen from the video footage just before, is we're doing a bit of a garden centre tour. So I haven't been to the garden centre in a little while, and we are mid-August now, which is sort of end of winter for us, but our weather has just been very spring-like. So I'm feeling the need for some new plants. So today, there are 3 garden centres that I absolutely love, so we're going to go to those today, and I thought I would bring you along with me and you can have a bit of a tour of our garden centres. They're 3 very different styles of garden centre. So the one we're at now is in Doonan Valley, and it is independently owned. It's a family operated business. It's a really pretty garden centre. So we're just gonna have a little poke around here, see if there's anything we like, and yeah, we've got an absolutely stunning day for it. Beautiful blue skies, not too hot. But yes, so I hope you will join me for visiting all the garden centres and to see what we get up to and what we buy. These are some absolutely beautiful ground covers. I've got a gap where the peach tree is, but we sort of can't have anything very high. I don't want to block the sun. So some sort of ground cover would be really lovely. Tiny Christmas trees. It will be that time soon. I do love a good conifer. Look at these ones. So nice. And like the pencil pines here, they look really lovely. But look at these cute little Christmas trees. We get a real tree and have it outside and decorate it. No, such a pretty garden centre. Look at all these beautiful tall trees, and they have like a rainforest or a shaded sort of tree section. That was all little pots out there. They've got a massive like selection of fruit trees. They've got all different like pots and like statues and things like that. Just a really pretty garden centre. So we had success at our very first stop. We bought these beautiful succulents. Look at that gorgeous colour, the apricot. We bought these ones here. I'm thinking for in front of the peach tree, and then this gorgeous pot. You sort of can't really see it there, but I will show you when we get back. And we're just heading off to our next stop. So we've just arrived at our second stop. This is Rosemount Nursery, and we're just in the little pot section. Some of these pots are so cute. They've got all these gorgeous succulents. is the plant that I've got almost where the crepe myrtle is, that the bees love, and it gets these gorgeous little purple flowers on it, and it just flowers all year round pretty much. So there's those ones there, and then there's these ones here, which are the more compact variety with the little white flowers. So I think I might get a few of these today, just to fill in a few of the spots that have got gaps. You can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like bees already in here, because I just love these flowers. These little plants are absolutely gorgeous, but they get so big, too big for the space that I have, but very pretty. We are starting to fill out the trolley. Alright, we are done at Rosemount and we have been successful. It's all growing in the boot. So our next stop after this is Bunnings. So Bunnings is a little bit different to the last two nurseries. The other two nurseries were sort of independently owned nurseries, whereas Bunnings is sort of a chain, and it's also including a really large hardware. So you'll see when we get there, but that's where we're headed now. I have come to the seed section in Bunnings. So in summer here, it's actually so hot that I really can't grow any vegetables or anything like that. So what I do with my garden beds, and what I'm wanting to do, is I sort of plant like a little cut flower garden. So I wouldn't mind getting some seeds, just so that as it gets a bit warmer, I can plant them and hopefully have some beautiful cut flowers. They've got such a good selection here. Like, look at all of these. How cute are these? Teddy bear sunflowers. They're quite cute. Nigella. They are really cute too. So I like both of those. I know they reckon these pincushion flowers are really beautiful. They may be a little bit too tall. No, I saw that. So we are doing very well in Bunnings as well. All 3 stops have been not great for the bank accounts, but we've got some absolutely beautiful plants here. So I'm getting this ivy for, you would have seen a few weeks ago, I put into my library bookshelves some little glass jars filled with water, and I wanted to have a plant trailing out. That's what I've bought this for. So I'm actually going to split it. There's sort of 2 stalks in here, and I'm going to split it and plant that in the water, which I'll do with you anyway, but that's what this one is. And then we've just bought 2 of these ground cover roses. So we bought this white one, and we've also bought like a sort of peach toned one, and they smell absolutely beautiful. They're just like a little mini rose, but they just, oh, the smell is such a beautiful rose scent, and they're a ground cover, which is something very new. So very excited to put those in the ground. But we're only about halfway through the plant section now, so we'll have to just see how we go. I've still got a few things on my list. So we've definitely added quite a lot to our haul here from Bunnings. Spring has definitely arrived at Bunnings. They've got some absolutely beautiful things. I also just got a top up of some vegetables. I've got some tomatoes, some beetroot, some cucumbers, some spring onions, and mischief managed. So we have been to all 3 garden centres. We have a bootload absolutely chock-a-block full. We also have a bunch of stuff in the back seat. And we are going to head home now and unload all of this. So I'll show you it all once we get home and we've unloaded it. And so I am home. It has been a big day. Left the house at about 9:30 this morning and got home at about 2:30. So it has definitely been a big day, but I think you will agree a very successful one. Spring had definitely already arrived at the garden centres. They had all of their blooms in. Everything was just so colourful and so beautiful. We've been able to pick up some really stunning plants. As I said at the beginning, I've just sort of got some gaps in the garden, so it would be nice to have them all sort of filled before the hot weather starts. We're mid-August now, so we're technically still in winter, but we are definitely getting our spring temperatures. So I thought I would just show you very quickly what I got today. So I got some rose fertilizer, and I just got some general sort of multi-purpose fertilizer. I got a new hose wand. They're all just different fertilizers and things like that. I got several of these little grasses, which are really cute. They've got like little, I don't know if you can sort of see, little tiny flowers on the ends of some of the grasses, the ends of the leaves. So they're really beautiful. We got, you would have seen at Rosemount, we got several of these. We do already have these types of plants in the garden, and they just do so well. They're really hardy, drought tolerant. They do well in summer and winter. But we got quite a few of the compact white, which is just a slightly smaller one. And I also got this, which I'm so excited about. As I mentioned when we were at Bunnings, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know a few weeks ago I added these little sort of water glasses within some books. And I wanted to have some sort of trailing vines that will sort of come and sort of soften, I suppose, the bookcases and just really add that sort of natural element and that greenery. And I just thought that these English ivy were just stunning. Like the variegation on the leaves is really pretty, and I think it'll go like very nice in the library with the white shelves. So that's it there. And so I will grow them in water. I'll do this as a little separate project, and I will show you what I do to sort of get them out of the pot and then immerse them in the water and grow them in the water. As we are starting to get to the cooler spring temperatures, I also got some cucumbers. I got some spring onions. I got some beetroots here, and I got some tomatoes. So I've got sort of 2 of those. We got these beautiful little violas that will go in the pot, which I'll show you down the end. They're just beautiful. Like the mixed color, I think, is really nice. Also bought this beautiful white flowering plant. Such a vibrant white, which I think is just going to look stunning in the garden amongst all the green. So that's it there. But that white is just beautiful. Also got this beautiful succulent. So I've not had one of these before. Is there a tag? Oh yeah, there is a tag. So we got it in the, so as you can see from the tag here, it comes in all different colors, but we got it in the peach, which I just think is absolutely beautiful. Look at all those flowers. The label does say that it is long flowering, so I hope so, because this will just look stunning. Then we sort of got these ones here in sort of like a pale, similar kind of peachy tones, peachy pink tone. To me, yeah, it looks like a type of daisy. So that's that one there. Beautiful with like the pinks, the peach, and the white. What else did we get? These stunning yellow with the red centers. Aren't they gorgeous? Label, oh, there we go. Labels on the other side, of course. So these Bidens, they were so pretty, and they're bee attracting, which will be great for the bees. What else did we get? So these are more of those grasses. You can see it better on this one here. The little tiny flowers at the end. They're very pretty. They have these roses. That's the label there. Peach Drift Roses, and it's a ground cover. The label says it's quite a new variety, and they actually have a rose scent to them. So we got these white ones, and also one that has an apricot kind of peachy initial flower that then fades out into this light pink. I'm so excited to see how they do as a ground cover. I do love my mini roses. I have quite a few sort of little clusters of mini roses throughout the yard, so very excited about that. Also got this very unusual looking little succulent. I've not seen one that looks like this before. And there's some pots around the other side that have a lot of succulents in them, so that'll be a great addition to that. We bought some lavender, Blushberry Ruffles lavender. I'm wanting to put this, I have a sun deck on the other side, and off there's some beautiful sort of vines that are trailing up the house, and on one side I'd love to add an additional 2 pots and then just pop these lavender in there. Some more of these. We've got these little grasses here. If I can get it out. Doesn't, oh yeah, there's a label over here. So we've got quite a lot of these stripy white throughout the garden. I'll show you in the next video, but we've got quite a lot of these, and they're just so hardy. They do really well. They are really effective as a mass sort of planting, which I've got them in a couple of sections. Also bought this beautiful little purple one. So this is similar to the white, except it is not the compact variety. So it gets about 60 centimeters. And there's a place sort of behind where one of the other mini roses are. I thought that would look really beautiful. They've got quite a massing habitat. I do have one of these in the yard now, which you would have seen in my previous videos. It's just such a beautiful shape. So very happy to have that as an addition to the garden. And then we bought some new secateurs. These beautiful Quicksilver. They're a type of succulent, and they've got these very dainty, gorgeous little sort of pinky purple flowers on them. So we've got 3 of those, as well as this pot. This pot is quite heavy, and it's just in this box at the moment. So in the next video, I'll probably take this out and start planting into it, so I will show you then. But I think that's the main sort of haul. We did very well. Oh, I also bought, just down here, you'll see, I bought these wooden stakes. They're the 180 meter. I want to replace the tomato sort of cages or tomato trellises that I currently have. They've faded and they're breaking. So I think having the wood will be really effective and just quite complementary in the garden, because the garden beds in the vegetable patch are wooden. So I think that'll go really well. We also, oh yeah, here we go. Also bought, you would have seen in Bunnings, some seeds for cut flowers. So as I mentioned, we get very hot here. So we'll probably get like daytime temperatures of about maybe 32, 33 degrees in summer, but then we also get humidity. We get like 90% humidity. So they're the times when you basically do not go outside after 9 o'clock. And it is actually a little bit too hot to grow a lot of vegetables. So what I would like to trial this year is not having as many vegetables in the vegetable patch, but growing cut flowers, just so that the patch isn't sort of sad and empty for a couple of months. And I thought that these would be a great start. I've not done that before, had the cut flower sort of patch, but I think it'll be a really great use of the space, and just a really bright, pretty sort of section of the yard at that time of year. And the little teddy bear sunflowers. But yeah, so they're the 4 cut flowers that I thought I would start with. So hopefully they will grow really well. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed coming along and visiting the garden centres. Sorry I did not talk too much while we were there. It was actually really busy. I think everyone was there doing the same thing, getting all the beautiful flowers for the garden. And just when there's so many people around, it is quite difficult to sort of stand and, you know, talk you through everything. But I hope you really enjoyed seeing everything, seeing what was new in at all the different garden centres, and just the different styles of garden centre as well. So I'm going to leave it here for today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.